body is designed for you to focus. You've literally got a mechanism within your body of a specific time that's optimal for you to start doing deep work. You've got chemicals in your brain that are literally designed to help you focus. So you can focus, but you just are focusing on the wrong thing. You're focusing on your phone, on YouTube, on social media, on all this content online. So you're focusing on that, but you're not focusing on your goals and doing the deep work. And you're not the only one. There are millions of people. I used to spend 3 hours a day on my phone, addicted to it. 3 hours a day over 10 years is a whole year of my life, looking at a piece of glass and metal. And right now, being able to do deep work is a skill in low supply but high demand, which makes it extremely valuable. So if you want to learn the most valuable skill in today's day and age, you can scroll down to the description and click the first link and join my free community of other people learning this most valuable skill. I've got a whole step-by-step course taking exactly through the process of learning how to do deep work and make it a daily habit. You can get access to me one-on-one, and I'll show you exactly what I did to make deep work a daily habit, and I can create a personal plan for you. So if you want to make deep work a daily habit and learn the most valuable skill in today's day and age, and get more done in 3 hours than you did the whole last week, scroll down to the description and click the first link right now. Now we're going to go over 5 life hacks that will sharpen your focus. Now focus isn't something we have or we don't have, it's how much focus do we have. How focused are you? And so we can enhance how focused we are by implementing a few quick, easy strategies. And the first is a morning routine. So what a morning routine does, it starts your day off with a structured set of habits that can get your body primed and get your mind primed ready for the day. And so what I do is I use the 3% rule. This is where I spend 3% of my day or 3% of my morning, which is 45 minutes, dedicating to priming my body, where I'm doing 30 minutes of exercise, increasing endorphins, increasing blood flow to my body, making sure everything's working and I'm ready to go and I'm feeling good. Then I do 15 minutes of positive mental health actions, which are using my mind, where I meditate, and I train my refocus skill. Then I'll empty my mind, where I write down and I'll journal things that I've done well today, things I want to focus on improving today. What are my goals that I'm working towards? And I'll fill my mind. Then I'll read a fifth for 5, then I'll fill my mind, where I'll read for 5 minutes, absorbing new information. And using this 3% rule every single morning prepares my body and prepares my mind ready to go throughout the day. I've sharpened my body, I've sharpened my mind, and I'm raring to go. And so once I've done my morning routine, then I'll optimize my workspace. We want to improve our focus. What we can do is get rid of as many distractions as we can, which will increase our baseline level of focus. And we do this by creating a distraction-free work environment. So what you want to do is create a column, 2 columns. On one column, you'll list out all your distractions in your environment. On the other column, you'll list out all the attractions, all the things you know you need to do to get towards your goal. And so if you look in your environment, what are the things that are distracting you? Is it your phone? Is it your door? Is it your clothes? Is it books? Is it pens and papers? Is it lights? What sort of things are distracting you from getting towards your goal? Is your laptop, computer, YouTube, Instagram, social media? What are these distractions taking over your attention? You want to list them out, and then you want to remove as many as you can. Find ways to get rid of them. Delete apps. Put Chrome extensions onto your browser. And make sure you've got good lighting and a comfortable chair and a clean desk, so your environment is just optimized for your enjoyment and fulfillment when you're doing deep work. And use noise cancelling headphones, or you can also use AirPods, and I use 40 Hz binaural beats, which gets me into that focus state. It increases your dopamine and acetylcholine. Your dopamine is your motivation chemical, and acetylcholine is your focusing chemical. So once you've optimized your workspace, you want to do single tasking. We don't want to be doing multitasking. We don't want to be doing shallow work. We want to be focusing on the one most important task we need to get done. So prioritize that task. And what I like to do is I'll prioritize doing one task for that day. It might take me the whole day to do it. It might take me 4 hours, might take me an hour, but I want to try and get one thing done during that day. And using time blocking or Parkinson's law, where you actually set a deadline for the task, actually allows you to get that task done quicker and be more productive. So focus on getting one task done at a time. Don't try and do multiple things at once. I used to try to get 10 things done in a single day, and eventually I'd only do like 2 or 3. So I realized what I should be doing is just getting one thing done. I'll get that one thing done today, and that'll be a good day. It allows you to get a lot more done because you can batch that one thing. Get as many of that one thing done during that day, and then the next day do something different. So that's what I do. Then it comes to taking regular breaks. Athletes take breaks, so should deep workers. An athlete, they might have a 90-minute game like a soccer player. Well, they'll do 45 minutes of intense exercise, then they'll have a halftime break. They rest for 15 minutes, relax, get their energy back, and they go again for another 45 minutes. If they just went for 90 minutes straight out, by the end of the game, they'd be completely ruined and destroyed. So they have that break to recharge and get their energy back. So should we. When we're doing deep work, we should have short breaks during our session to get our energy back, where we're just standing up, stretching, taking a walk, recharging our energy. So what I do is I do a 90-10 rule. 90 minutes of deep work, 10-minute break, another 90 minutes of deep work. That's what I like to use. So have regular breaks during your deep work session just to recharge your energy. It'll improve your focus, because eventually your focus battery will just run out if you keep going and going and going. So have a break where you can recharge that focus battery. Now, work during your peak productivity hours. Your body has a natural time where it's most productive and most focused. And the way you can find this out is by knowing your temperature minimum. So what this is during our day, the body will increase and decrease in temperature. So it'll be its highest during the middle of the day, and it'll be lowest 2 hours before you wake up. So your temperature minimum is 2 hours before you wake up. And then what you can do is the time where we're most focused is going to be 4 to 6 hours after our temperature minimum. So if we know what time we wake up, we can add 2 to 4 hours, which will be our peak time. And the reason this is our peak time is because when our body's increasing in body temperature, the time where it's the fastest increase is when we're going to be the most alert. And so if you can time your work sessions with when your body's naturally increasing body temperature at its fastest, which is when it's going to be at its most focused state, we can start doing our deep work during those times. So for example, if you wake up at 6 a.m. every morning, 2 to 4 hours after 6 o'clock is when you're going to be at your most focused time. So 8 to 10 o'clock is when you're most focused. So by knowing that, you can time when you are the most focused, and you can do your deep work sessions during those times. Now you're probably thinking, well, I don't have time for a morning routine. Well, a simple 10-minute routine can set positive tone for your entire day. If you wake up and your first thing you do is look at your phone, how do you think the rest of the day is going to go? You're seeing all these texts, all these things that you got to do. How amazing someone else's life is. What if you just sat down, did a morning routine where you filled your body up with positive chemicals, you filled your mind up with new knowledge, happy thoughts, and then you went about and you did your day? You'd probably have a pretty good day if you start it right. So just take a few minutes out of the morning straight away to do your morning routine. And if you think multitasking was more efficient, well, studies have shown that single tasking improves productivity and reduces errors. I want you to do a task right now. This is what you do. You write out one sentence. You write it out on hand using a pen, and then you can time how long it takes you to do. It might take you 2 seconds. Then I want you to do is I want you to write out 2 sentences. So write out these both sentences, but going from one sentence to the next sentence to the next. So you write it out like that. So you write one, or OONNESSENNNTTEENNCCEE. And you time it for how long it takes you to write those 2 sentences at the same time. Probably take you 10 seconds. So you would probably think, right, if I'm writing one sentence out, it takes me 2 seconds. If I write 2 sentences out, it'll take me 4 seconds. Well, in reality, what it takes is 10 seconds, so 5 times as long. That's how much multitasking can actually make you less efficient. So do one task at a time, alright? Now, action plan. What are we going to do? Create a morning routine. Allocate 3% of your day. That's what I did, 45 minutes to a morning routine where I'm priming my body and priming my mind ready for the day. Then I'll optimize my workspace, remove as many distractions as you can, and ensure you're in a positive, fun place to work. Do one task at a time. It allows you to be way more productive. Don't try and do 2 things at once. Even for the whole day, try to just do one thing. And take regular breaks. Athletes have breaks, so should you. And make sure and find your temperature minimum, which is the ideal time you should be waking up. So go through this formula to find out what time you should be doing your deep work sessions. Now, if you found this super valuable and you want to learn more, you can scroll down to the description and click the first link where you can join a community of other people making 3 hours of deep work a daily habit, and you can get my help one-on-one where I can help you figure out what you can do to eliminate as many distractions as you can. We'll work together to create a plan for you to make 3 hours of deep work a daily habit. So scroll down to the description and click the first link if you want to join a community of other people making deep work a daily habit.